as a man, we don't get a lot of respect in today's world. And that's okay. You got to deal with things the way they are. But at the same time, we have a lot of advantages also. And here's the thing, so many people right now, especially right now, but it's probably like this in every generation, but I notice this a lot right now, is that guys want it easy. And let me tell you a secret. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's never been easy. It's never been easy. Is it harder now? I don't know. You can make that case, but you can also make a case that it was harder before. But we're not gonna debate that right now. What we're gonna say is this: is a few years ago, I decided my purpose in life is to work. You might say, "Well, you got to relax. You got to have work life balance." Blah 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 blah. You know what? That I found that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. It really is. And if you want to disagree, disagree, and that's fine. That's fine. But if you're a man, or let me go a step farther. If you want to be a man, okay, and I'm not saying that in a way of like, oh, you're not a man, blah 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 blah. I'm saying you're finding your way right now, and you want to be a man. You want to be respected. You want to be the man in your life. You want to be the man in your world. You want other people around you to respect you, look up to you, and you want to be that go-to person. Your purpose has to be to work. You have kids, you should be working. Well, I do work. No. Is it just to make money? No, but that's important. That is important. Don't let anyone tell you anything. Don't let anyone tell you money's not important, because it's damn important. And if you don't think it's important, try going without money. And maybe you are going without money right now. Is it important? It's important. Okay? But the thing is too is that by setting this expectation that you work, that's your purpose. You also set one hell of an example for your kids. Because look at how many kids look up and they see their dad not working, or their dad slacking at this, their dad playing video games, or their dad screwing around, or running out to bars and do whatever. You should be working. You should be working, and you should be busting your ass. Because you know what? A couple things happen when you do that. Number one, it doesn't matter what income level you're at. You might be down here, you might be up here, you might be chances are you're somewhere in the middle. Okay, doesn't matter what income you're at. That's not even something we're discussing. We're not debating that. Whatever your income you're at, if you work more and you work all the time, guess what will happen? Your income will go up. Okay, so make more money. Are you gonna be making 100 grand? Are you making 200 grand? Are you making 40 grand? Are you making 20 grand, 20 grand? Whatever it is. However much you're making, you're going to make more. Okay? That's number one. Number two, self-confidence and self-respect will come from that. When, a long time ago, when I was struggling and I was behind in everything, and the reality is, especially when I look back, I realize that most people didn't think I was gonna go anywhere. I didn't realize that at the time. Um, Maybe I did. I mean, I kind of blocked it out, but I look back now and I realize, yeah, no, most people thought I was just, whatever. But I made it a point too that I was going to work hard, that I was a hard worker. So I would work hard. I'd work long hours. I'd work hard, and I kind of made it known, hey, I'm working. This is my thing. I work. Um, and then later on is when I decide that's forget everything else. I work. That's my purpose in life. I work. Now, does that mean I don't take vacations? No, no, it doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean I never sit back sometimes watch TV. No, that's not what it means. But what it does mean is that I work all the time. Is that I work all the time. I'm reading books constantly. I'm studying constantly. I'm making phone calls constantly. I'm making business deals constantly. I'm doing anything work related constantly. Um, I'm working out. I'm doing anything that I should be doing, I'm doing. Does that mean I'm perfect and I'm completely efficient? Absolutely not. Because that's another thing that I chose, that I decided also at the same time, is that I'm not going to worry about efficiency. The people that say, oh, you need to be, working on this or working on that, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm working. If maybe you could do something in an hour that might take me 6 hours to do, fine. God bless you. That's great. It might take me longer because I work, I grind it out, and that's what I do. I don't worry about the working smarter stuff. Does that help people? Yeah, I'm sure it does. But that's not what I'm doing. And I don't think that's what you should do too. Maybe, but again, the choice is yours. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you want to do. But I can tell you what works for me is that I just work. I work. You might say, well, I work smarter. Or this person might say, I work smarter. And maybe you do at some things, but do you work all the time? Because I guarantee you this, someone who's just working all the time is going to outperform anyone who's working smarter here and there, who's more efficient here and there. It doesn't matter because it's the grinding it out, hustling, just working nonstop, just working, working, doing more, working. I'll wrap it at this. I read a long time ago. When I say a long time, it wasn't that long. It was maybe 5 6 years ago. There's an executive. His name was Michael Ovitz, and he ran like Disney company. But how he that's how you may have known, if you know who he is, that you might have known him from when he ran Disney Corporation. But how he came up and how he made his money was with he ran a company called CAA, Creative Artists Agency, and what they did is they represented Hollywood actors, and they were agents for Hollywood. And what's interesting about Michael Vitz is that number one, with the agent business, that's something that is not like you're building. It's not like you have a product, you're getting into stores, and then you can sit back, you can sell your company and make, sit back and make a boatload of money. It's interesting because those clients can leave at any time. So it was a business where he was constantly had to be on top of his game. And what he talked about, I just thought it was really interesting, is that he he took like each calendar day. Okay, hold on. Each calendar, like imagine like a calendar day, right? The square, right? And he would get as much done in each calendar day. And you say, well, that's nothing new. No, it's nothing new, right? But it's a different way of looking at it. And never when you say, well, it's nothing new, do you do it? Do you know anyone who does it? And that's the bigger key, is like, just think of how much. Let's take today. How much did you get done today in this calendar day? How much did you get done? Maybe I got, X amount of calls done. I, read a couple of chapters of a book. I, made some, call the business, working on some business I was working on, called a prospect, whatever. Now imagine if you can get a lot more done. Well, you also worked out, and you also, um, advanced the business deal, and maybe you made a couple extra phone calls, and you, took your kids out to a park, and you, lifted weights or practiced karate, whatever it might be. But how much can you get done in this calendar day? And then again, how much can you get done in tomorrow's calendar day, and the next day, and the day after that? And by getting more done each day, you will transform yourself in, in a month, it will make a difference. In a year, you won't be the same person.